A lot of my entrepreneurial spirit comes from my parents. The immigrant spirit and the entrepreneurial spirit is really close. You know, you're both taking risks, you're going into the unknown. As an immigrant, you have to build a life from basically an idea. Snowball is all about demystifying and making personal finance less overwhelming. Money is such a taboo topic that asking people what best practices are can be intimidating. I want to make it even easier for the next generation, make it easier for them to know exactly what to do, how to do it, turning it into a source of strength. We're doing that by tackling 3 big components of your personal finances, which is debt, retirement, and investing. We see that if you are able to tackle these 3 components, you're able to set yourself up with a good foundation to start building wealth.
If you refi at this rate, then you're going to be paying X interest.
We take personalized plans that typically a financial advisor may charge you for, but we're doing that for free. We tell you what to do and how to do it. You know, I grew up with very traditional immigrant work ethic. My mom is from Nicaragua, my dad is from El Salvador. You know, my parents actually ended up going through bankruptcy twice in their lives. You know, the first time was because my mom wanted to bring her 9 sisters from Nicaragua to escape the Civil War. A lot of that was a huge sacrifice for our family, and I think that it really highlighted to me the power of money. If you manage your money well, you could have the freedom to be able to make choices in your life, but it can also be a huge source of stress if you don't manage it. It's also just a really exciting time because the demographics are shifting, and so we really have an opportunity to capture this next generation. I really am excited to build a brand and a company that relates to people that reflect America. I think for women, and especially for communities of color, it's important that we begin to build wealth in our communities. I learned from a really early age that you're not defined by the situation in which you're born in. And so I think that that's the biggest challenge in being an entrepreneur, is just the constant growth that you have to do as a person in order to keep up with the growth of your company. All 3 of the companies I've started with, I had 0 experience. In all of those scenarios, I actually use that to my advantage, that I'm coming in as an outsider, because then I have a fresh perspective. And we want to do something different, radically different.